Thank you for inviting me. So we are presenting this retrospective study that we've done using RayOne Toric lenses, monofocal toric lenses on a cohort of patients with no comorbidities. We've had a group of patients with an age spread from 44 to 93 years. And in terms of axial length and refraction before surgery, there was a predominance of myopic patients with long eyes and long axial lenses. So the average IOL power was 16.7 diopters, and the cylindrical powers ranged between 1 and 5 cylindrical diopters with an average of 2.8. The advantage of the RayOne Toric lens is that the platform, the LED platform, is the same across all ranges, from monofocal to the monofocal toric to the trifocal. And so the familiarity with the lens helps the surgeon switching from one IOL model to the next. So there was a significant improvement between preoperative best-corrected visual acuity and postoperative unaided visual acuity. And obviously, we looked at the sphere and cylinder change, and the postoperative sphere ranged in 85% of cases between plus or minus 0.5 diopters. And this is represented in this graphs. We also noticed a significant improvement in the cylindrical correction. So from preoperative to postoperatively, 85% of patients were within 0.6 cylindrical diopter of correction. So this lens offered very good stability, rotational stability. We had no cases returning to theatre to readjust the position of the lens. The correction of the astigmatism is much more successful when we use a monofocal toric lens compared to monofocal lenses combined with corneal incisional surgery, and the results are sustained over time. Patients were satisfied. We put a lot of attention on patient satisfaction, patient-reported outcomes, and so not only the visual function was improved, but patients were very satisfied with the lens. From a professional point of view, from a surgeon implanting this lens, once the surgeon has already used monofocal lenses, it's very easy to switch to the monofocal RayOne Toric. And obviously the calculation, the online IOL calculation helps the planning of the lens. The RayOne Toric lens is a preloaded toric lens that has been around since 2018. When we are using toric lenses, rotational stability is a key element. The higher is the cylindrical correction that we need to do, the higher is the importance that the lens sits in the axis where it's put. The RayOne Toric has a design with a closed C-loop optics. And so this particular design allows for some shrinkage of the capsular bag in the first few weeks after surgery until the lens is completely locked into position. So we had no returns to theatre, we had no complications and no rotational problem using this lens. The RayPro is a platform that helps the clinician to monitor patient outcome from the patient's point of view. Having an online platform that offers continuous monitoring of results over a period of 3 to 5 years is extremely important. It's very helpful for a surgeon using this lens. So this helps not just the consultant monitoring his own results, but also helps refining the practice for future patients, for prospective patients. So it's a continuous learning loop, which is very similar to what we do when we are auditing results. And so this is an extreme advantage of using this lens.